My name is Lowen Wilson-Hundy and we are at the Priory Hotel, Louth in Lincolnshire. I served 4 years in jail in total. I went to see the Job Centres Association, so the universal credit people in jail. They sent me to see Stacey, who works for PeoplePlus. And then I told her my story, told her what I was passionate about, where I was sort of from and everything. She instantly was like, I know a guy in the area that would be perfect for that sort of stuff. So she put me in contact with Paul. Paul gave me an interview, and 3 days after my release, I started work here, and I've been here ever since.
My friend Stacey works for PeoplePlus, and she very kindly reached out, said she's met this incredible lad inside who she saw a lot of potential in, who she thought we would get on, and we would talk the same language. And I was really busy at the time, but she persisted, and she kept knocking on the door, emails, texts, calls. And eventually I said, look, I'm really, really busy, but because it's you and I trust your judgment, I'll meet with them. We met Lowen in January straight away, but it was down to him. It was his willingness to be open. He said, I want to move forward with my life.
Without PeoplePlus, I wouldn't be here, and also without Paul, I wouldn't be here. And I do something I love, and it's not just a cooking part neither. It's generally, it's the helping people, it's the giving back, it's the community-driven side of it that I've been looking for years and never been able to actually find or have an input in. This time last year, I was sat in a jail cell, not knowing what I was going to do with my life, whereas now, it's all clearly planned in front of me.
We do what we do, not because of religion or politics or money. I do it because I believe that people should be given the opportunity to prove to themselves and to prove to others what they can do, but it is down to them.
I found out about PeoplePlus first. I did see it on my Facebook, but I mean, then obviously got told of the job centre, and the job centre put us onto yours, which I was really glad because I got a good job out of it. Before that, I was actually struggling. I was looking for work. I was finding it hard because obviously I was keep getting rejected or wasn't hearing anything from job interviews and anything like that. So when I come to PeoplePlus, obviously through the job centre, passed my SIA and my first aid, which was absolutely fantastic. That got us into full-time work. I'm now not struggling. Obviously, I pay my bills, pay my rent, put food in my belly, so I'm not struggling anymore. And I've got quite a good lifestyle now with obviously the wages I'm on, and me and my family and my partner can actually go and do things, and very, very beneficial. The course was fantastic, learned a hell of a lot. And obviously I'm glad it got us into the job I'm in because I'm really enjoying it. Try our best to help the homeless that's on the ground. We're trying getting maybe accommodation or food or things like that. We do help the shops with shoplifting. I love my job. It's something different, and I like helping people as well. So glad obviously I found PeoplePlus, so glad obviously I've done the course, so glad I met you guys, and this has helped us an extreme lot obviously to get into where I am now and obviously be happy again. I would recommend PeoplePlus 1000% to other people, obviously not just the SIA course, the other courses that PeoplePlus do and the help that they give.
So Omni reached out to PeoplePlus about 18 months ago to see how we could work together to look at recruitment for some of our hotels in Glasgow. And over that 18 months, we've been managed to forge a outstanding partnership with PeoplePlus to look at how we can support recruitment across Glasgow. And one of the key things that's been a great value is how PeoplePlus have the same kind of ethos and values as Omni, and it's become one embedded family. So working with employability providers like PeoplePlus has been perfect for us, is because it's helped us outreach to potential candidates that are looking for work that we may have never seen or spotted. It's helped us identify potential candidates with disabilities that also we may not have considered initially into work. But it's given us a chance to work with somebody that's got dedication to recruitment and putting people into employment across Glasgow to create those employability programs with our input, and for a company that actually listens to what we're looking for. I would say to employers, do it. It's important that every employer should outreach to employability agencies like PeoplePlus, as it's a chance for them to forge amazing relationships and look at finding potential hidden talent that you wouldn't normally find on the recruitment market, but also gives it opportunities to a lot more people to get into work. So I do highly recommend it.
I was lucky because I got about 6 months worth of support in the early days of the programme. And so that resulted in sort of weekly or every other week, regular check-ins with my mentor, Adam. And then also, because everything was online, because it was during one of the many lockdowns, online training in marketing, finance. There was a cash flow workshop I went to, and I'm still using the template that I got from that, and various other things. And I suppose the main thing is that when you're on your own running a business, or just one of two, it can be very isolating. And just knowing that you've got people around was extremely helpful and kept me going during the early days.
Probably unemployed for about 2 years. Start of the pandemic. I was putting that through job applications after job applications, going through about 20 a week, not hearing anything back. And if I was having interviews and wasn't getting any further. And obviously then I realised it wasn't everyone else's fault, it was probably mine. I think it was with PeoplePlus for about 3-4 months. Straight away I had a job interview with them, which was nice. And every week then they were getting in touch, asking how things were going, if I've heard back, and going through any feedback I had as well. So it was a bit of a confidence boost as well. But yeah, no, we put my name forward for everything then. It was brilliant. It was really good. So so the job here now, we're working with an admin, which has been brilliant. In fairness, with the electrical department with Swansea Council Building Services, I'm a lot happier now. It was, like I said, went through a bit of difficult period. Like I said, it's giving me a bit of confidence and starting to walk a little bit taller now.
I lost my job during the pandemic. I was qualified carer for quite few years, but things happen. People lost a job, and because my daughter been working in a care home, same with me, somebody have to stay with kids that time. So I've lost my job about 2 years. So I've been looking for a job. I was absolutely lost without job. I was lost without community around, and feeling absolutely down, head down, and I didn't know what to do. Job center sent me here, and I wasn't happy because it's just another control thing. That's what I was thinking. But team here is absolutely welcoming, and they work around my needs. They help me a lot to identify what actually transferable skills I've got and what I can do. They practically open a door to the world to me, because now I'm happy and I'm confident and I've got my job.
We used to live in Spain about 3 years ago. Then Beryl went down with dementia in Spain, and I just couldn't cope with it, with the problems dementia brings. We come back home to Gloucester, and then we found Gloucester carers, and they've been a godsend to me, absolutely godsend. First of all, they came along to the house and they introduced themselves and said we do a lot on Zoom meetings on the computer, and I said that's out because I can't work the computer, because Beryl used to teach computers and in Gloucester College. And before she retired, I learned a lot how to care for Beryl with dementia. Yes, we do a lot of outdoor work with Gloucester carers, and it gets us out a lot. No, but we really enjoy it. They've been a godsend to us, really have. And if we've got any problems, we can ring up 24 hours a day and talk to somebody to help us, which is nice to know there's somebody at the end of a phone 24 hours a day to help us. I mean, when I came back from Spain, I just couldn't cope with Beryl's dementia and the problems it brought, and I could ring them up 24 hours a day and they would come running out to the house and help me. It's nice to know there's somebody there to help you all the time, so you're not a burden to your own family, if you can understand that. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Tony and I'm an EA, an employment advisor at PeoplePlus. I'm bringing Wayne in today to have a chat with us about what he's been doing since he started with us a year ago, and yeah, hopefully the rest will tell you what we do as a daily basis. Well, I met Wayne when I first started, so if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have my job, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? But we started off, didn't we, making a CV up for you, finding out what you wanted to do.
I changed my career from being a chef into being a housekeeper.
King of the courses,
Yeah,
Wayne.
I am.
He has attended.
Everyone right now,
Yeah.
and past everyone, but well, two. Without Tony right now, I could be at home right now, doing nothing, being bored, but with Tony help right now, she got me out and back to work again.
Do you know what? He's never ever given up. He seriously has never given up. He comes in, even on his days off now, we still see you, don't we, Pickle? So you come in for a cup of tea and that.
Yeah,
But he's always,
to everyone.
he'll help us out as well if we need anything. He knows where everything is, so
Yeah.
he's proper part of the team, part of the family,
Yes.
and we're lucky to have him. We really are. Do you know what I mean? He's someone we're never gonna forget, are we,
No.
Wayne? Hey?
No.
Onwards and upwards with Wayne, I think.
Yep. With all the others I've been put with, they've not helped me as much what Tony and PeoplePlus did. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot right now.
You're getting the time scale right now because you have to be in a time, don't you?
Yeah, no, I need to be here at 10 in the morning, meaning get me back up early again and back in the rhythm of being out. Yeah, and it can go higher and get better and better, it could.
When he weighs up, sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.